Alright, welcome back to Game 2, guys. Nexus Gaming versus Bala +4. That's actually Pandemic. This is, of course, CEVO's playoffs. Round 2 of the winner's bracket. Best of 3 match. Obviously, Game 2. Between Nexus Gaming and Pandemic. I think I repeated some stuff there. At any rate, we saw Game 1 go to Pandemic after some greedy picking paid off for them. And now we're going to have to see what happens in Game 2 here. Those unconventional picks definitely working out for Pandemic in Game 1 there. Dragon Knight winning that mid lane with some pretty freaking awesome play. So have to see what they decide to do in this second game. Go for some more unconventional stuff, or maybe try something more conventional against Nexus. Shake stuff up a bit. It's totally up to them. Nexus was able with the Pudge to do some work in an aggressive trialing, but unfortunately just wasn't able to carry it through the mid game. Lost too many team fights, gave Dragon Knight a bit too much of an early advantage. So Game 2 continuing now. Let's see, Darkseer banned out, Battery banned out. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing super crazy going on here. So the second game, I mean, really it's going to come down to Kayu's play in the middle lane. That's really what's going to define the second game, I believe. Without a solid mid lane, it's going to be very tough for Nexus to win this out. Mid lane, of course, when you're talking about mid-game domination, unless they want to go for an early-game pushing lineup to kind of prevent the mid-game from having such a big impact. I mean, it's totally up to them to really make this work. So, waiting for another ban out from Nexus, really thinking about using a lot of their reserve time here to think about these first round bans. They want to ban out one of those unconventional heroes? No, they're just going to go ahead and ban out the Coddle. And I mean, Coddle is extremely strong support hero, works well in any lineup, so definitely a solid ban here. Pandemic on their second ban as well here. Getting into this pick phase in the very near future. You can see what stuff is really going to go down. I'm guessing like Magnus, something like that. It's not like we're not going to see anything crazy here. Naix Assassin, there we go. So Nexus with the first pick, they like their Magnus. Caillou definitely likes that solo mid Magnus. Able to get some stuff going there, so I would not be surprised to see the Magnus picked up here. Then again, Pandemic solo mid might be able to shut down that Magnus completely, maybe giving him a safe lane farm instead. Yeah, again, taking their time on this pick. No, they're going to first pick the Rubik now. I mean, definitely did a lot of work, but he was just a support last game. Are they going to throw him into the mid position now, maybe? I don't know. I mean, he's a really strong hero. The Spell Steal has the Null Field, of course, does a lot of work against magic damage-based heroes. Let's see what Pandemic go for now. That might have been one of their heroes. Gotta rethink. Haven't made a pick here yet. Spending a lot of their own time here. They can definitely go for a greedy lineup like that again, but it's going to come down to what they want to run. They seem like a very versatile team, able to throw down a bunch of different strategies in the moment. Lifestealer going to get picked up here. We're going to see follow-up Storm Spirit. Or are they just going to go with the more conventional lineup? Maybe grab the Shadow Demon to support that Lifestealer. Lena's another good follow-up. No, I'm going to grab the Juggernaut again. They decided that was working. I'm going to try it again. Gyro picked up from Nexus as well as the Luna, so going for a lot of mid-game teamfight damage as well as some pretty strong AoE and strong carry potential. That Luna and that Gyro get farmed. They can definitely take it late game with the best. Glaive damage, flat cannon damage is not a joke. If you get some AoE lockdown, that stuff's going to totally rip through any kind of lineup, regardless of BKBs. Maybe Omni Knight could be a big pick, but even I don't know if Omni Knight's ultimate stops flat cannon. I should probably look into that. I should know the answer to that. Omni Knight gives infinite armor, and I believe flat cannon deals, I don't even know. I'm going to go freaking look this up because I've got the time. As we wait for another pick from Pandemic, we are going to go see what Gyrocopter's hero page says. I don't even know. I would just scroll over it in Dota 2, but of course their They don't give as much information as the Play-Doh website does. Still no picks. What does it say? Yeah, is it just a regular attack? Let's look at it. Flat cannon. No. Damage type. No, so that should still be physical damage and reduced by armor. So Omni Knight would be able to prevent flat cannon damage and glaive damage as well. But aside the point, pick up a Jugg hero here, so safer pick. Strong defensive tri-lane hero. A lot of AoE damage from that ultimate, as well as his passive and his first skill, dual breath. So pretty strong, especially in pushing lineups. That minus attack speed from the flame breath, liquid fire, does a ton of work against tower pushes early game. Quad bend out here. Don't want to give the strong solo mid hero to the Pandemic squad. I mean, it's starting to look like 476 can win with any hero if he can beat a Quap with a Dragon Knight. But, you know, whatever.
10 seconds remaining.
At any rate, waiting as Pandemic think about what kind of bans they want. Now, Nexus, hopefully, they just lost. They could ban out the Shadow Demon here from the Pandemic side. The Shadow Demon did a lot of work there last game. Nexus, looking to see what they're going to ban out. So we're going to have to see what they're thinking here, what they want to do. They've got some strong mid-game, and they've got some very potent, some good support here too, as well as some late game potential. I mean, it's going to come down a lot to laning. I mean, how do you lane a Gyrocopter and a Luna? You can throw the Luna into an aggressive tri-lane here.
10 seconds remaining.
Then I guess that means that you need another support hero for that tri-lane, as well as a solo mid hero. I'm assuming Rubik will not solo mid. Now Luna can solo mid, she's got the nuke damage, is low range, but can go up against a lot of other heroes, so that Luna can do some so Luna could win that lane potentially. We're going to see what they want to do there. Probably going to stick Morphin on the Gyrocopter again. I mean, I don't really know. We're still waiting on that ban. Using up almost both teams using up almost all of their reserve time. Thinking really hard about these picks. And then waiting as we see. I mean, banning, right? Lion banned out. Didn't like that support Lion in the other game. And definitely the Pandemic line still does need a couple supports. You got the Jakiro 1. You also need a solo mid hero, and I think the solo mid really is going to define their lineup. I mean, they're going to do the Juggernaut. Same thing they did with the Juggernaut last game. Pushing, early Blade Fury, damage, ultimate to do some teamfight damage. And especially with an Ice Path to set it up, as well as the Macro Pyre and the Dual Breath to clear out creeps, that can have a lot of potential for damage in the mid game. And if he gets the items, he's going to carry. Undying is the next ban out here. Don't want to give Nexus that Undying. So, waiting for some more follow-up here. They're going to be, I guess, Nexus worried more about those tri-lane heroes and banning out the ones that Pandemic has run before. Probably going to see them try and ban out another tri-lane support hero, which leads me to think that they might be trying to run an aggressive tri-lane with the Luna. Of course, that could work out. They've got that option. Luna is a very strong aggressive tri-lane hero with that early damage bonus in addition to the nuke. And with the Rubik setting up a stun, another stun on top of that could lead to a pretty potent tri-lane. It would be a squishy tri-lane, but also a tri-lane with a lot of range and a lot of harassment possibilities. They got something like Alina, got something like Storm Spirits the last ban out. Nexus learned their lesson from the game I cast earlier today. Don't want to go up against a Naix bomb with that Storm Spirit, so thinking about it a little bit more. And I definitely think that Pandemic would run the Storm Spirit. It seems like a hero that they would immediately gravitate towards. Final ban out here is the Magnus, so not giving Caillou his option of the Magnetar. So waiting here for the first pick of the second round from Nexus. See what they want to grab. They've got a lot of options open to them. Can definitely grab any number of these heroes. Of course, they can run the Gyrocopter mid as well, and he's a solid solo mid, but I feel like they're probably going to run it as a carry. I don't know. Either way, they've got a lot of options with the heroes that they have available to them.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, it's really what they want to do. Clockwork for the offlane, so that's going to give them a lot of mid-game options in terms of aggressiveness. It's going to give them some map control with that spam of rockets, and then in addition, he's going to be able to go through BKB. Two heroes who have that magic immunity. Lone Druid, the next pickup here. Again, extremely greedy lineup from Pandemic, so a strong early game from Nexus could shut this down. They've got the 5-man possibility with the Clockwork and the Gyro ultimate. If they grab... No! They say, screw this, we're going late game, and we're going to be equally greedy here. Grab the Phantom Lancer. So, I guess they're going with the support Gyrocopter. Luna solo mid, PL tri-lane, Clockwork offlane. That's my guess. We'll have to wait and see. I really don't know what to say. And now, I think Pandemic are kind of confused. Don't know what they're grabbing. I assume they should just grab another support throw. They can do either a Lifestealer dual mid, could do pretty well against any solo mid on Nexus Gaming squad. And then Juggernaut you could leave, or also you've got the opportunity of leaving Low Druid safe lane, throwing somebody else solo mid, and running an aggressive tri-lane with a Lifestealer and Jakiro and somebody else. I don't know. I'm just continuing to make this stuff up as I go along, because I've got no clue what to say about these drafts. I don't know what the fuck this is. Weird shit, never seen before. Tinker! Okay, so like let's take greedy and then like capitalize G-R-E-E-D-Y, man. All of this stuff. So it will be the solo mid Tinker, it looks like. Lone Druid offlane, Juggernaut played by Falcon again, probably gonna go into a tri-lane with the Lifestealer and the Jakiro. Alright, let's go ahead and introduce the other team's players now that I introduced the Dire squad. Morphin gonna be farming up the Phantom Lancer. It looks like he's gonna go for that Ring of Aquila. Per on the support Gyrocopter are buying some sentries. Rukudo playing that Rubik, more sentries on him, so all kinds of sentries. Caillou going solo mid Luna as a salve first in addition to some Iron Branches. And Icon headed off on that Clockwork, and I know he loves his clocks, so should be pretty fun here from this one. Seeing should be Clock. Is it going to be against the solo? I see there's the tri-lane coming with him. Nope, it's going to be a tri-lane, as looks like Pandas is taking that off-lane Lone Druid, has already summoned the Bear, has a Tango, as well as all of that Ring of Protection, going for that early Tranquil on the hero. Pretty standard stuff. Touch shit on the Bears. No, is it going mid? Can't tell. Tinker should be going mid. He makes more sense in the mid lane. Slowing down his bottle by picking up a Mantle just to help him with that last hitting. Tri-lane gonna be on the top lane with the Jakiro, as well as the Juggernaut. Lifestealer grabbed here. He's going to be farming it up with that Quelling Blade, clearing out some trees, giving some more juking room. I mean, doesn't really serve any purpose. He's going to be against the solo Clockwork. Clockwork's not going to really do anything. He's going to go Clockwork really not going to be able to get a lot of work done in this tri-lane. He's going to be forced out. Going to have to just rely on his rockets to get some form of last hit. He might even just go straight up for bothering the mid lane out. It's going to be Rubik chasing out this Bear, trying to prevent him from getting the creep pull off. Bear's going to do what he can. If he can get the pull, it's going to be really helpful. Bring the creep wave back to him. Could get nuked down really quickly though. He's got the stun from Phantom Lancer, blocking creeps directly. Looks like, is he going to get the wave? Bear going to get lifted back up, thrown back, damaged up, but I believe the pull is going to be successful here. Gyrocopter coming in, nuking down the Bear, already at half health, but I think he'll have a new Bear. Yeah, he's going to, no, not for a minute, but Bear's going to make it away with a creep wave. He's going to get it, and now Phantom Lancer has the last hit under the tower. I mean, so does the Lone Druid, but he's going to get this full wave of experience. Going to help him out a lot, and he should be able with two heroes to last hit under the tower significantly better than PL is. So we'll go look at last hits here. We do see that Lifestealer having like time of his life up on the top lane as Dire supports rotate down towards the bottom lane. Want to go tri-lane versus tri-lane. Maybe thought that the Radiant were going to an aggressive tri-lane. Lone Druid getting chased away out of lane. Rocket. This could be your first blood right here. Right click from the Gyro. No! Misses the right-click haste rune, though, means he's going to get it. Gyrocopter finishing that one off. Juggernaut coming in. May want to try and get a spin here, but he's going to be too late. Chikiro also too late with the Ice Path. This also means, however, Lone Druid wants to rotate up towards the top lane, so they do want to run that aggressive tri-lane with those heroes. Jugg in the aggressive tri-lane. Looks like Lifestealer has rotated down there. This, of course, has given Icon some time to get some levels, so he's going to have free time of his life against the Lone Druid, and with no bear. Oh, there's the bear. Bear comes back up. Alright, tri-lane versus tri-lane. That's where the action's going to be. Mid lane looking pretty even so far. Luna having a little bit of issues against the Tinker. Tinker does. No, Luna's winning the last. I can't tell. I can't read. Where are numbers? Tinker is winning the last hitting battle so far. Lasering. Is he going for laser rockets? Well, he's got 2 points into stats, or is he just not spent 2 skill points? He just hasn't spent 2 skill points. He's only with a level 1 laser. I don't know what the hell is going on with this. There he goes. There he skills it. Oh, he's going to get the kill! He manages it. With all of that extra mana coming from wherever that extra mana came from, he is able to get another laser and a rocket off against the Luna. Finishes him off. Wins mid lane pretty solidly. No engagement on the tri-lane so far. Jugg is who's taking the. I believe it is. Yeah, it is the Juggernaut. I'm sorry, the Lifestealer getting the last hits here. He's up to 13 so far. Outlast hitting the Phantom Lancer. Now, of course, there is a range advantage coming from the Radiant side. With that Gyrocopter, Invis coming in, picked up the rune. Might want to go in here. There's a lift onto the Juggernaut. He's going to get really low. Ice Path to save him now. Looks like Rakuto's going to get slowed down. They might want to go on him. Ice Path's down. I don't think they'll be able to finish it off. Lifestealer takes a nuke to the face. Now Gyrocopter's the one who's low. He's trying to get away. Low HP. Everyone low. Rubik nuke going through. Ice Path going to catch this Gyrocopter, but he's going to be able to back off just fine. Lift up onto the Jakiro. He's going to take another nuke probably. No. Going to make it out. Dual Breath use. That might. Gyrocopter probably going to go down. One more right click. Lifestealer's going to get that one. And now it's the rest of the Radiant running away. So, tri-lane victory for the Dire so far after a long extended engagement. Maybe Gyro getting a little bit greedy going back in there. He's going to TP back in now, level 2. Got a missile stun to follow up. And now, Spin is down? No, Spin is back up. He's got enough mana for a spin. Top lane, Clockwork continuing to get a lot of farm. Is getting harassed back by the bear, but is also slowing down the Lone Druid's farm to an extent and keeping up with him. Oh, Luna in the mid lane gets a kill on the Tinker, which is extremely important. Tinker, however, somehow got a kill on the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter roam. Now it's Juggernaut probably going to get a kill against Luna. Luna bottling back up. Has a nuke also, so Juggernaut's going to have to back off. Not able to get that second kill. No more spin. In fact, Luna's going to come back in with the rest of those bottle charges. Haste rune up on the top lane? No, bottom lane is the haste. Luna not going to be able to get there. So is able to get some follow-up back. Did finish off the Tinker, so getting some more lane control there. Now on the bottom lane, we see that Phantom Lancer is starting to get more farm, has passed up the Lone Druid, but not the Lifestealer yet. And I mean, he's a stronger late game carry. He's going to be able to, and in addition with the Luna, if Luna does well in the mid lane. Alright, now Juggernaut with the Gyrocopter with a haste rune. There's no possibility for a spin. Juggernaut's too low. Chasing from the Gyro, but he's going to back off. Just let the damage coming from the missile chasing the Juggernaut back out of lane. Top lane, I believe. Oh, it's going to get rooted. There's a cog use. He's going to try to run away. Couple more right clicks from the bear, but no, it's going to force the hero back out of range. And the hero's very low. In fact, he's going to go ahead and heal back up with the salve. Wants to go back in. If he can get a battery assault off, no, he's not going to be able to. Gyrocopter gets killed on the bottom lane. Couple assists there. Rocket able to go back? No. There's the Tranquil Boots. He's going to stay alive, but immediately canceled. That's big. And Druid's going to stay low. Tinker finishes off Luna in the mid lane again. Gets that second kill. Has the bottle up. Has Soul Ring finished on this Tinker, so he's going to have a lot of mana here, especially once he is able to finish off his bots and get his ultimate up. He's going to have all kinds of mana because the refresh on the Soul Ring means he can use it after every ultimate. Bottom lane, is there an engagement? They could go in now while Juggernaut is out of position. No, they're not going to be able to do it. Backing off instead. Tinker continuing to win that mid lane. Caillou going back in. Only boots so far. 15 last hits, 1 and 2. Not having the best of luck here. Clockwork, though, doing a good job up on this top lane. Lots of last hits on him. No arc boots yet. Or possibly phase boots. I think Clock typically goes for phase boots. Does have the wand finished up, so we'll have the mana regen. Level 6, so possibly going to go to that bottom lane. Try and win that one up, or maybe beat out the Tinker. Tinker to get nuked here from Luna. Luna going to win this rune fight. Tinker does not want to go in against an Eclipse. Now with a regen rune, Luna might be able to get some rune back in this mid lane. Has a lot of harass potential with that Lucent Beam. This ward on the high ground, giving Tinker all kinds of room to use the rocket spam. And with the Soul Ring, he's able to do it pretty efficiently. Oh, Caillou's so low. Doesn't have the HP to do this. Goes ahead and uses the nuke down the bottom lane. Clockwork does get a kill. No, Clockwork got a... Where did Clockwork get a kill? Who went down? Finishes off the Jakiro and then goes straight back up to the top lane. He got it with the missile. Got it. Makes sense. Alright, Jakiro got picked off there. In the meantime, though, Juggernaut did finish off the Rubik. So 1 for 1. Clockwork did get the experience, though, and this clock is going to become a big issue in the mid-game here. Tinker being forced out of lane just with a beam harass. Has the boot up, bear boot, but still very slow on his bots. 1,800 gold away from those. Despite 2 kills, just not getting the last hits in. Luna is winning that last hit fight, despite the dying early. Rotation in from the Gyrocopter, gonna make this even easier. There's a nuke coming out. Luna's so low. Tinker not have the ultimate yet, so he's gonna have to wait on sending that second laser. Oh, there's the follow-up laser, but Luna still has some bottle charges. She's gonna have to back off, as once Tinker gets another rocket up, he will be able to do some damage to this Luna. Luna bottling up, she'll be fine. Needs some health. Trying to force Tinker back out of lane. Doing some damage. She's going to go ahead and nuke. Tinker wants to follow it up. Has the laser rocket. That's not going to get a kill. Saved by the wand. Bottom lane, we might see an engagement as there are 3 from each side here. Phantom Lancer catching up to the Lifestealer in terms of farm. Has the ROA finished as well as some Tranquil Boots. Lifestealer, what's his farm look like? He's got going not for the Midas. Opting instead to go for that armlet. We'll have to see how quickly he's able to get that one up. His armlet is, of course, going to heavily affect whether or not he's able to get these kills. Looks like Tinker wants to rotate down to the bottom lane, delaying his bots for this, but possibly getting him a couple kills. Those rockets maxed early on do a lot of damage. Needs the vision for it, though. Going to need some dives. Creeps are not in position. They're getting backed off. Lifestealer wants to go in, but here comes the Clockwork. Has the hook off. Might be able to get something going instead. He's got lots of heroes here from both sides. Oh, he's going to see. There's the jump in. Going to get on the Lifestealer. Juggernaut getting very low, but he's a magic immune, doing a lot of damage. Looks like the clock is going to go down to the Tinker. Tinker gets the haste rune off. Phantom Lancer going to finish off the Juggernaut. Phantom Lancer chasing the Jakiro. Lifestealer low, but also with a low Rubik. Is he going to get the Rubik kill? No, he's not. Luna comes in the back, picks off a Jakiro, and now that's 3 for 1 so far for the Radiant. Tinker gets another kill, dominating on the Phantom Lancer. Is he going to go down? One more right click, he's going to get it. Double kill for the Gyro. Luna was chasing 2, would have gotten the beam anyway, so 4 for 2. Did lose the 2 carries, but Luna was there for some very important golden experience. Now she's going to get closer to her treads. She's going to start getting some items up. TP in from the Lifestealer. Lone Druid in the meantime, though, on the top lane, that was the 4 versus 5 engagement. He's starting to get some items up. 1,000 gold up on him. No Midases so far. Probably gonna. I don't think he can really rush a Radiance at this point. See, TP's in. Phantom Lancer coming into this lane. Rocket coming up from the Clockwork, damaging it up. Just want to get the free farm up on Morphlin. So since he should have this lane for free. Oh, Lifestealer picking off the Rubik on the bottom lane. Luna running away, getting nuked here. Juggernaut wants to come in. Has the ultimate. Should be able to finish this one off. Barely picks that one up. There wasn't a Radiant Ward up to spot it. Caillou wasn't able to get out in time. Very successful dive there from the Juggernaut, getting some golden experience up on him. Oh, there's a dead bear die. No, bear's running back to base with very low health. I heard Clock Hook is going to miss. It means Lone Druid is going to be able to make it out alive. He's low, though, and the Hook does have a low cooldown. It is... Oh, no, it's just 60 seconds. It's level 1. But with this rocket spam, they will be able to force these guys out of lane pretty successfully. We're seeing... There's a rocket coming in. Nuke goes down so low, but the healing ward is here. Clock coming in, wants to get... No! Drops the cogs just to block. Not going to get a block off. Now it looks like we got Jakiro here as well. Going to try and go. Looks like they're running on the Clockwork, but Rubik's there also. Lone Druid's so low, but he's going to survive. More TP's in. Looks like Tinker's coming now. He's got the rockets up, but no vision. Radiant smartly going to back off. Now it looks like on the bottom lane, Gyrocopter trying to get some farm up. Going for Phase Boot still. Despite being a support, not opting for the Mana Boots. Meanwhile, Luna mid lane, pushing it out, has the treads up. She's going to be able to drop this tower fairly low. Glyph is up, so it will not fall. And here comes Tinker to slow it down. TP in from the rest of the Radiant tri-lane. Phantom Lancer goes back to the bottom to farm it up. Misses the siege unit, but it's okay. He's got 700 gold. Going for that Diffusal Blade next, I'm going to guess. Tinker activates Double Danger Room, heads towards top lane where there's a dive. Clock Hook going to miss. Looks like Lone Druid getting so low. Rocket, one more hit. No, not going to be enough. Cog's going to catch in this Jakiro. Might be able to get killed. There's some damage. Here comes the Gyrocopter ultimate. That's definitely a Jed Jakiro. Panda getting low too as well. Panda trying to run away here. It's probably going to make it out alive. I don't think there's any more stuns. Push might go. Meanwhile, in this bottom lane, Phantom Lancer continuing to farm it up. What kind of gold is he up to? Is he up to no Alacrity Blade up on him yet? Luna just free farming this mid lane, and Tinker forced out of the lane. Does have double damage room, but isn't able to stay in there. Only 400 gold, still so far away from those bots. This is very late bots. Top lane push. You see the missile coming in towards Juggernaut. He's going to have to spin to prevent the missile damage. And the missile stun as he might die. No, yeah, he's going to go ahead and drop the spin, but that means it's down. Lone Druid coming in from the side, has the ultimate up as well as the bear. Gyrocopter flat cannon doing some damage to him. Mid lane, Luna going to be in Viz. There's no vision, I don't think. He's just going to drop the Eclipse for an easy pick off on the Jakiro. 1v1, you do not want to be up against that Eclipse, and that's just going to give her some more levels, some more farm. Definitely helping her recover here. Lifestealer versus Phantom Lancer farm fest on the bottom lane. Lifestealer winning so far. In Lone Druid getting a lot of farm also. Now sitting into the jungle. He's up to 1700 gold. Clockwork finishing off the Tinker in the mid lane. That's going to continue to delay his boots of travel. And that's really not working out for him. This is a big issue. If they can't get those Tinker bots up, it's going to really make a lot of issues making room for their Lifestealer and Lone Druid to get the farm out. Now luckily Lone Druid has a free lane at the moment, but we don't know how long that's going to last. Looks like the Radiant are reluctant to push. They could have pushed mid there. Opt not to. Phantom Lancer farming the bottom lane. He's got 1k gold up. He's going to get his Diffusal Blade in the near future, and that's going to definitely give Tinker a lot of problems. That mana, big issue for Tinker. Jugg wants to come in. Hero here, Lifestealer here. Probably going to see a big engagement on this bottom lane in the near future. We're seeing TP's in onto the top lane. Lone Druid, Cog's going to miss, but he's going to get chased down. Slow from the Phantom Lancer. Resummon on the bear. Roots onto the Clockwork, but he's going to be able to jump back in. Can he get the hook off? Anything? There's the... Yeah, is able to get the hook off. Cancellation or something. Did he use the hook? No, didn't use the hook. Druid just canceled the TP. Easy kill going against the Druid. That's going to slow down his farm and the bear. 100-second cooldown. Probably shouldn't have used it there. Missile going to the bottom lane just to slow down the creep pushing here. Mid, we're seeing some more pushing. Tinker falls again. Another kill going the way of Luna, so she's now 4-3. Going for, is that a Shadow Blade? I think she is going for Shadow Blade. The only thing I can imagine her using for that Claymore for. Battle Fury. Battle Fury Luna. Definitely a necessary thing. 1 point into the glaive. She's level 11. It's the level 2 ultimate. Didn't use it for that fight. It wasn't up, but had the team support. She's probably going to be able to get this mid tower. Has a stolen health thing. Missile going bottom. Fortification. It's going to slow down the creep wave. No creep wave, but there is the ward keeping everybody alive. Ought to be able to get this up. Rubik coming in. Gets the steal, but he's going to get immediately initiated on. He's getting chased by the Lone Druid. Jakiro stun going to miss. Rubik does go down. Jugg ultimate used on the Clockwork. Clockwork running into the trees. Going to get trapped into Cogs with the spin. That's not what he wanted there. Now it looks like Jakiro will go down. One more right click from the Luna's going to finish him off. Killing spree on her. Now it looks like Lifestealer coming in here. Looks like the ultimate from the Gyrocopter going to miss. Lifestealer going in onto the Gyrocopter. More right clicks coming in. Here's an Eclipse at the end of the range. No! The Infest means Lifestealer's probably going to survive this so low. Armlet toggling to make it out. Luna surviving, but did finish off the Juggernaut. Haste rune up on her. No more bottle charges. It just needs one right click. Lifestealer goes in. Right click's going to get it. Luna goes down. Double kill for the Lifestealer, winning that engagement. Top lane Lone Druid getting some problems from Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer getting very close to his Diffusal Blade. Goes invisible, wants to chase this Lone Druid. Gonna change into the ultimate form. Another stun. Gonna go down. One more right click. Phantom Lancer gets the kill. And that means Bear on a long cooldown because that was just resummoned. 100 seconds. That's definitely gonna slow down his farm. Tinker mid lane starting to get closer to the bots. No, only 1,000 gold right now. Got it. Alright, Clock gonna look into roam. He's going for an early pipe. He's gonna get a double damage room for himself here. Unless he's gonna protect it for someone else. Maybe Luna wants to pick it up. Clockwork, nope. Clockwork gonna grab it. Maybe he wants to go into the jungle and gank. If he can grab the lifestealer, might be able to. They're even levels. Gonna throw up the missile. Gets vision of Jakiro. Does he want to go in? No, he's not looking. He's thinking about it. Whiffs the hook. He's not gonna go in now. Oh, he's gonna back off. Doesn't have the level 2 hook, so he's got the long cooldown. If he had hit the hook, that would have been a kill. Mid lane, we're going to see an engagement here. Rubik wants to go in, gets a steal off, has the rage, so is he going to use it? Yeah, there's the rage. He's going to end the slow. He's going to be able to back off. Gyrocopter ultimate slowing down, but the rage dodges most of it. Lift on the lifestealer. He could get brought down here. Double damage room from Clockwork. Is he going to be able to get the last right click off? There's the infest. Getting the extra HP. Wants to go in onto the gyro. Gyro probably going to fall here. One more right click. Going to get it, but it is... Gets the Rubik also, now with the armlet toggling, able to survive. Healing Ward keeping everyone alive. Tinker goes down in the background to the Luna. Luna running away, but it looks like Clockwork's going to go down to the Lifestealer and the Juggernaut combo. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Phantom Lancer continuing to farm away. Has the finished Diffusal Blade now. He's going to start getting big and out of control. Pushing this bottom tower out. Ought to be able to get it in the same amount of time that they get the mid tower. This could be a problem. Yeah, TP in from the Lifestealer is going to force him away. No, he's going to stay. TP was cancelled. That means he gets a free tower. Yeah, no issues here. Here goes the tower. He's going to be able to get out for free. Lunger continuing to try and farm up on the top lane. Let's see what he's got. 2,300 gold. Is he still going for a relic? He's going, no. TP's in. Phantom Lancer wants to stop this down. Cancer Lancer says no. Rocket Flare goes in. Cancer Lancer coming in. We need a hook to get the kill here. Lance goes in. Lone Druid wants to stay in and fight. Rocket coming in. Can we get the hook off? Looking for it. No! Barely misses. Icon just not having the luck on these hooks here, but it's going to chase the Lone Druid out of lane, prevent his farm even further. There's no way he's going to get any sort of timely relic at this rate. Lifestealer rotating in, looking to get some room. He's doing really well. 7-1 and 4. Has the Maelstrom up, going for that early Mjolnir for creep pushing as well as teamfight damage. Here on the bottom lane trying to get some levels and items up. He's got a Macropyre up, maxed Stool Breath, and the Ice Path. I kind of wish he would have gotten some more points into Liquid Fire earlier on to slow down the attack speed on the Luna and the Phantom Lancer, but for now it's going to be okay. Aw, Luna Invis, that Shadow Blade helping her out here. Pings go down, they saw everyone. Everyone knows everyone else is there. Phantom Lancer continuing to farm this top lane. He's got the Diffusal Blade up, 1,500 gold already, so he's going to be able to get a lot of farm continuing here. Going to cause a lot of problems for the Lifestealer and stuff as these illusions continue. No procs, man. Why the procs? Why can't you get procs, man? Okay, coming mid lane, already level 14. Shadowblade is finished. Probably going to go for BKB next, I imagine. Rotating up towards this top lane. They're going to find this Lifestealer here. Phantom Lancer is invisible. They're going to start dealing some damage. He's getting low. Oh, the hook in from Icon. Going to be successful. There goes the Phantom Lancer. He's going to get dropped. Delay stream? What's going on with the stream? Should still be fun. I don't know what's going on with the stream. Hope the stream doesn't drop. See, Juggernaut comes in, wants to pick off this Clockwork. Gyrocopter drops his ultimate. Stun's coming down. Juggernaut's going to fall here. Teamfight going the way of Nexus so far. Super low Luna, super low Gyrocopter making it out just in time. Rage Stone by the Rubik. He's going to run right in. Cancer Lancer dealing some damage to the Lone Druid. Lone Druid getting so low. If he goes down here, this is going to be absolutely tragic for his farm. One more nuke and some right clicks. Gonna get it. Luna coming in the back. Now it looks like Jakiro's the one in trouble, getting pushed away by the cogs. One more right click. Clockwork gonna get the last one with a flare. And now it's just Tinker. A very sad Tinker. 20 minutes into the game with no bots. I feel so bad for him. It's just not working.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Lifestealer jumping in onto the Phantom Lancer. Ought to be able to get him here. A couple more right clicks. There he goes. That's a very important kill. I believe he has most of his... Yeah, he's got the Yasha anyway. It didn't matter. Bought the item. Mid lane Clockwork pushing out here, dealing some damage to the 2-2 tower. So right now, Nexus sitting in a pretty good position. They've got a gold advantage here of 5k and a 2k experience advantage. Not a big experience advantage, but by shutting down this Tinker and preventing the Lone Druid's farm as well. Lone Druid almost no items. Where's his bear? Does his bear have any items on it? His bear has an armlet. I don't know what to say about this. It obviously doesn't get the health degen, but at the same, it's getting some damage. But I mean, I don't know what else to say. Doesn't benefit from the HP and the armlet toggling. I mean, the bear does, but Rubik, what's he steal? Laser, not a bad thing to steal. TP's all over the place. Looks like Lifestealer going to finish off the Clockwork on the top lane. Lifestealer just too strong in this mid game, very close to a Hyperstone. Juggernaut rotates in as well, looking to push this top tower. It looks like Gyrocopter kind of rolling that way. He's going to find himself getting some items on this Gyrocopter actually. Fortification goes, possibly looking to get this deny, and if he can get it off, it's going to be worth it. Drops the ultimate. He's going to have to back off. Both of those heroes have magic immunity. Meantime, going to get the tier 2 mid tower. Possibly, definitely, I think this is an advantage for the Radiant. They're going to be able to get this even with the glyph being used. TP back from the Juggernaut. They want to contest it. I believe it's still going to fall. Yeah, there it is. Caillou guns away, but he's invisible. No C invis. Cancer Lancer also, with his invis, should be able to make it out just fine. All for Jakiro, and Jakiro went down in that. Did we finally have bots on the Tinker? No! 23 minutes, still no bots. Gonna roll down to the bottom lane, maybe try and find some farm there. Just having such a hard time getting going. Ancients getting stacked by the Radiant. Gonna get some farm up for the Luna. She's gonna go ahead and right click that. Has a Morbid Mask for this, as well as the Yasuo. So she's starting to get pretty big. Not opting for the BKB, going for the Helm of the Dominator first, it looks like, or maybe finishing the Manta style first. Either way, Mjolnir finished on the Lifestealer, so he's getting pretty big and strong. That will clear out illusions pretty quickly. Looks like Phantom Lancer coming in the mid lane, pushing that one out. How's his farm doing? Getting real close to that Mana style. I would have I guess not the Heart against a Lifestealer. Gonna see just a random cog. I don't know why you put a cog there. Just throw the cog, why not? Dire Ward scouting out the Radiant team, sitting by the Roche pit. They're thinking about it, or maybe just scouting it out. Gyrocopter continuing to farm. He's going for a Yasha too, getting a lot of farm on the support hero. But he's going to back off and allow Phantom Lancer this farm. Phantom Lancer going to finish off that Mana style in the very near future. Meanwhile, Lifestealer heading in towards that Roche pit with the Mjolnir and the Armlet. He ought to be able to finish it off unless he gets bashed to death. That is always an option. Doesn't have the lifesteal, so he's going to have some difficulty. Do we have the Vlads up? No, we do not have a Vlads up. ROA on the Juggernaut instead this time. And Lifestealer getting very low. Roshan proves he's the most imba unit in Dota. Gonna stun him up, go back in. Healing Ward now to help him out. Lone Druid coming into the party as well. Lone Druid with that armlet up, as well as a cloak now. Gonna be a little bit tankier. Clockwork launches the rocket off towards the mid lane to slow him down a little bit. Roche should go down here. It's going to take a while, but they will be able to bring it down eventually. Top lane, Luna pushing out there. I mean, if they get a tier 2 off of this, it's really, I don't think it's 2 tier 2s. Bottom getting pushed out as well, taking a fair amount of damage. Now Tinker comes in. Tinker finally has those bots. Buy him right now. TV in from the Lifestealer, who has an Aegis against the Luna. Luna decides not to go. She's going to go invis and be able to run away just fine. Wants to stay. Now that Rage is down, does she want to go in? She's going to do some right-clicking damage as well as some nukes. Lifestealer says, hey, come help me, bros. And Luna's just going to back off. She's just trolling. Mid lane, we see that Icon is pushing out. He's getting close to an Aghanim Scepter, only about 1,300 gold away from that. And with that 10-second cooldown, his hook is just going to do so much work in this the ending part of this mid game. Lifestealer bomb onto the Juggernaut. Juggernaut not quite able to get into position. Is he going for a mechanism again? He's got the headrest. Is there already a different mech up? Bot's finally on the Tinker. Bot's finally on the Tinker. He's so behind at this point. What level is he? He's level 12, so not super behind, but definitely not doing what you want a Tinker to do. He's just going to start stacking that march up, try to get some waves pushed out. Cancer Lancer in the mid lane, trying to tackle solo, but he's going to get dusted up, slowed down. Does drop the invis, but he's taking a lot of damage. Tinker ports in too. Here comes the Luna. Luna with a haste rune. Body blocking like a pro. Doesn't get the jump she wants. In the meantime, Clockwork finishes off the Tinker. Cancer Lancer gonna make it away. Goes back in Viz. Luna gonna pop the ultimate and go straight in. With the haster, and she'll be able to make it out just fine as well. Now Gyrocopter probably gonna be the one to finish the price. No. Yeah, he's gonna go down, but Luna comes back in. No, doesn't decide to go back in. Cancer Lancer backing off again too. Just too much. No, going in on the illusion, wasting the slow. These guys just trolling for the win here. Finishing off the enemy jungle. Now going to go back in onto the lone druid. Wants to do the damage. Morphin comes in. Follow-up stuns. Too much damage. Lone druid going to fall here. Lifestealer the only one alive. This could be a major problem for the Dire. Lone druid dead for 50 seconds here. Lifestealer, yeah, I mean, they're not going to be able to get a Rax here, but Rubik going to have to back off as Lifestealer is in position. He's just going to TP out. Nothing Lifestealer can do about it. No Basher on him yet. And here comes a gank against the Lifestealer. He does have an Aegis, but this could cause him some problems. Right-click damage coming in. Here comes some more follow-up. Just going to chase him out of the lane right now. Not going to do anything to him. Possibly looking to push here. Manta Split goes up. Luna starts right-clicking the tower. Those Manta Split bounces coming in. This is a very short-lived tower. Bounces going in, dealing damage to these guys. They're just going to go ahead and slow down the Manta Illusions. Pick those off. No! There's no one there. Dusting and spinning the Illusions. I think that was the last of the dust, too. It was. That sucks. Mid lane. Clockwork finishes the Ag Scepter in 300 gold. He's going to get that from a couple creep waves here in the mid lane. It's a Bracer up already, as well as just a Bear Cloak. Hasn't bothered to finish the Hood. Will probably finish it after he gets the Ag Stick up, though. He's got to get out. Lone Druid's coming in with some other support coming from the Dire Heroes. Cancer Lancer, item check. 2k gold up after the Manta Style, so still having some mana issues. Going in on the Tinker. Tinker gonna drop like a fly here. Diffusal Blade gonna try to bring down the Luna, but not gonna laser the Luna. But here comes the rest of the Dire team. There's a Sentry Ward up. These guys are fine. Too much move speed. Move speed OP. Icebrog nerf blocks. Going in on the Lone Druid. Slow down onto the Luna. Luna's just gonna invis away, and even though Juggernaut's gonna get a jump off, I don't think he's gonna have the move speed to finish him off. Manta Split not getting rid of the dust. Luna just going to TP out, making it just fine. And that's going to be the end of the engagement, I believe. Phantom Lancer looking for somebody. Is he looking for somebody? No. There's no one to find. I don't know what he's doing. Wasting his time, really. He should just go farm mid. Looks like the rest of the Dire backing off. Phantom Lancer going to TP out just fine. Now, here comes Clock with the double damage. We might be able to pick off this Jakiro. Can he get the hook off? There's the vision. He says, whole team there. Screw that shit. Backing off. Has the Aghanim Scepter up though, so he can just hook whenever he wants to. Also defensively to make it away. Bear kind of run up. There's the Cogs. Lifestealer in the Bear wants to go in on Icon. Icon though has the hook to stun up the Lifestealer though. Looks like Rukudo probably going to go in here. Has the Rage. Is it going to be enough to get him to survive? It might be. There's the hook in for the stun. Follow up stun. Ultimate from the Gyrocopter as well. That's going to pop the Aegis. Choo-choo tower dive not being super effective. Luna comes in with the massive ultimate in behind. Finish off the Jakiro immediately. Hooking onto the Lifestealer means he's going to go down. And now the chase is going against the rest of the Dire. Luna chasing the Tinker should be an easy kill for her. There's a Lucent Beam to pick it off. Juggernaut falls to the Cancer Lancer. And now this is starting to turn into a rout. Rest of the Dire forced back. Chase going to the mid lane. Luna says, I want more. Give me blood. I want this Lone Druid. She's going to chase. She's got the move speed. 423 move speed. She's going to find him in the jungle. Here comes a Lucent Beam. Here comes some more right clicks. Oh, there's the Root Soap, but no Icon's there with the hook. This is a very dead Lone Druid. That's a team wipe. Clockwork in there with the Ag Stick. Now it's Phantom Lancer pushing bottom lane with those illusions. Going to be able to bring down this Choo-Choo Tower. Definitely 25 seconds still on the Lifestealer. Another 40 seconds on the Druid means that this is going to be a very easy Choo-Choo Tower. And 4,200 gold up on the Cancer Lancer. I feel like you should go for the Butterfly here and not the Heart, as Lifestealer will do more damage as the HP goes up. Jakiro just going to get absolutely annihilated here. Juggernaut and Tinker coming in. Rage still up on this Rubik, just keeping it. Magic Immunity, heck yes. All day, every day. What's he going to go for? It's going to be the Butterfly. I believe that is the correct choice. Luna in the mid lane going to get chased away, but she's just going to chill. Lifestealer's here. She's going to get slowed down. Has the invisibility, though. Should be able to make it away. And she's got her haste rune, too. Totally fine. I don't think there's any way they can kill her. Up to 3k gold on her. And as we look at net worth here, you can see that there's a massive net worth lead. And then your Gyrocopter and Clockwork are beating out the rest of the Dire team, including the Lone Druid. When your support Gyro is beating Lone Druid, you know there's a problem. I want to look at his items. What kind of items does Gyro have? He's getting a Manta style. Support Gyrocopter, farming Ancients. What is this folly? Cancer Lancer continuing to farm out the jungle. Unless you're going to try to keep... I mean, he's keeping up to an extent. Has a second Hyperstone going for that AC to drop some armor on these agility heroes. And he might get it in the near future. Has a lot of attack speed going his way. And he is able to do a lot of damage in these team fights. Unfortunately, he's just alone. If you look at this net worth, he's fighting solo against a very farmed Radiant team, where this Clockwork, pretty tanky. If he got some armor items up, maybe a Shiva's Guard, it would completely shut down that Lifestealer. And he's gonna get the gold, 14k. I believe you should buy a plate mail here or the rest of his hood, one of the two. See if he goes for it. Just go ahead and ditch the bracer. Doesn't need it anymore. Doesn't need that HP. Gonna buy a broadsword, going for the blade mail instead. Luna pushing out the mid lane, clearing out the creep wave, forcing people back. They're probably waiting for Roshan before they go and try. What is wrong with this timer? Dire team gets spotted out by the missile coming in. Sees circle. Luna's visible by a Dire ward here. I think they know she's there, but they're not gonna be able to do anything about her. She's just gonna go top lane, push this one out, and continue. Cancels Tinker's TP. That's a jerk move. Phantom Lancer in the mid lane is going to get ganked here. I think he's going to be just fine. Dust is going to be late if there is any dust. Yeah, it's not going to be in time. He's going to be forced off the lane. He's going to come right back in with the Manta illusion up, and he's like, oh, nope, full team. Back off, forget it. I immediately regret this decision. I'm just going to run away and pretend that never happened. And I believe he'll be totally fine as he's really freaking farmed. And we continue to push out the top lane. She has 5k gold, very near to a Butterfly of her own, should she opt for one. Instead has gone for lifesteal so far. Is she going to finish that Satanic first, or she can go for the Butterfly? I think either option would be alright. Doesn't really need a BKB here. The only stun is the Jakiro Ice Path. Oh, a little bit of lag here. Apologies for that. For continuing through here. He's up to 100 last hits on a support Gyrocopter, farming out the jungle in tandem with Icon. Icon getting closer to that blade mail. Not quite to it yet. Luna's getting chased. She's got a double damager, and this could be very bad for the Dire as she's a level 22 Luna. Lifestealer can go toe-to-toe. I don't think she wants to 1v5, though. With the Phantom Lancer, though, that's a different story. She's just going to back off. Priming the Ancients. Phantom Lancer's going to go ahead and run right back away and leave his illusions here to do his dirty work. Tons of illusions. Just throw in all the illusions. Why not? Say goodbye to all of your mana. Here comes a double damage Luna going for blood. 6k on her. Wonder what she's going to build. She's got her choice. They're going straight into the Rosh pick now, it looks like. And I believe they'll be able to take it before the Dire can do anything about it. And moreover, they've got the big teamfight ultimates up. Icon will be sitting outside. Landlancer's just going to go ahead and farm the enemy Ancients. Up to 1600 gold on him. Dire see him. They want to go in and get a kill, but he's just too quick. Not able to catch up to him. Luna goes, clears out the creep wave in the mid lane. What's she going to grab? Talisman Evasion. She's going for the Butterfly. And she has it as soon as she wants it. Dire team farming the Ancients as a whole. Tinker has a Ghost Scepter to survive the Luna, but I mean, he's also got to worry about the massive amounts of magic damage coming from the Radiant. Juggernaut, what kind of items does he have? He still hasn't finished his mech 35 minutes into the game. Lifestealer is still on that, working on that AC. We see the Lone Druid has just a cloak up on the hero, no new item on the bear, and Kiro still bare boots, hasn't managed to finish a tread yet. Looks like they want to go into the Roche, but here comes a smoked up Radiant team straight into it. Cogs means Jugg's probably going to get caught up. No, he magic immunity's out of it. Icon jumps in with that blade mail. He dies, but takes out 2 of the enemy heroes with him, including the Juggernaut. Luna ultimate picks off a bunch, but Gyrocopter is down. Both Luna and the Phantom Lance are really low, but Lifestealer is going to fall, and that means the team fight is over. Tinker says, screw this, I'm going to the other side of the map. I don't think I can take this. Now Luna's going to go in and lifesteal off of Roshan to finish this one up. Let Rubik tank for a bit, and then Rubik's like, screw this, guys, I'm going to get bashed to death. I'm going to let you tank because you're the carry. That's rabid. 40 attack speed and 20 move speed, I like that. That's cheeky. Tinker going to TP back out. Lone Druid going to do what he can to farm while the enemy takes Roche. There's nothing he can do about it. Cancer Lancer gets the Aegis. He's going to go ahead and TP out, defend the bottom lane. Cancer Lancer going to go to the jungle. He's got 4k gold up. Drop the ROA for that. And with that Aegis up, I mean, they're probably going to want to get all of the lanes pushed out and then push one of them, and they're going to be completely able to do that. Luna very capable of split pushing with that Shadow Blade. Phantom Lancer definitely capable of split pushing with those illusions. I mean, he's going to, right now he's just going to continue jungling. Look how fast that illusion attacks. No procs? Oh, man. So unlucky on the procs. Luna manages to push out top lane, goes back into the enemy jungle. Now 2k gold up on her, so getting close to a Satanic. Also getting very near to farmed out. Going through enemy jungle, farming that one out. Gets a regen rune. Now going to go farm her own ancients. Icon hooks into the creeps because he can just do that. Alright, I'll accept that. I'm okay with this. Blade Mail is finished. He's now got a rope with a Magi. Going for a drum, I guess, since he finished one up. There is already a drum, of course. Smoke up from the Radiant. All 5 of them headed up into the enemy jungle. They're just going to do this. It's a cute little curly Q hook. They're going to run straight into the Juggernaut. This is a very fucked Juggernaut. He's going to try to Battle Fury out of it, but I mean, he's very dead. Monster kill onto Caillou. They're going to chase the rest of the Dire team. Hook means no running away. Gyrocopter ultimate. Blade Mail up onto this Clockwork means they can't kill him. There's 3 dead already. This is a Rax. They do have the March spam to try and slow down this push. They got the rockets as well, but with these farmed carries and with the Aegis on PL, this means Tinker's going to fall down now. Lifestealer goes in, wants to finish off the Rubik, but can't even do it. He's going to end up going down. Team wipe, Rax, and that ought to be your GG as well. These guys are just going to go straight for Throne Towers. GG is called. Go next. And we're going to Game 3, guys. Excellent play here in that mid-game coming from Nexus, saving them in Game 2, bringing a Game 3 out of it. So, alright. Good series going to Game 3. Wow, what a match. Unable to make the Juggernaut work in the mid-game. Lifestealer just couldn't carry it alone. Lone Druid got ganked too many times. Clockwork did some work. Luna with the Shadow Blade did some work after coming back in the mid lane, and Tinker just got completely shut down. So there you go. Game 2, guys. Thanks for watching. Bring Game 3 in just a minute.